He's freaking out. You saw the 3 a.m. clip?
Why?
Nah. There's no way! What's good, y'all?
What's up, y'all? We back on YouTube.
Giving y'all what you wanted, man.
You know, we only come to please y'all.
So what? But
we back with
we watching what's the name again?
Dylan.
My fault. I'm gonna go with names, chat. Netflix worst show won't stop. Let's get straight to it. I don't know what to expect.
Ooga Booga, Ooga Booga. The Ultimatum. It may be Netflix's dumbest show. I don't know why I said maybe. We all know that it is. Netflix has a good number of reality TV dating shows. Most of them have good concepts. Like, for example, Love is Blind, which we cover on this channel occasionally. That has an actually good concept.
They do Love is Blind. You might have to watch that from bro. If you drop that, that is heat.
It's like, hey, let's grab a bunch of singles who are ready for commitment, take appearance out of the equation until there's some emotional bond formed, and let's see, will that create stronger marriages? The Ultimatum has no concept. They just round up a bunch of couples who are ready for marriage. At least one partner is, and the other one is dragging their feet. And then Netflix grabs them by the throat, throws them on the show, and says, hey, make a decision. Get married or die. And then they execute all the couples at the end of the season. They go to the altar. There's a guillotine waiting for them. It's a wonderful.
That does not happen.
So they don't die. It's either like, hey, it's get married or break up. But they dragged this simple show out for 2 months and 10 episodes. Season 3 recently released, and it's a good season, all right? Like, what do you want me to say? It's the Los Angeles season, right? So, you know it's all going to be a bunch
He did all that hating and just say it's a good
of attractive people. Like, all the...
We're not going to pause too tough.
We
It's a
have
crazy long vid.
unstable artists. We have fitness influencer bro. We have LA party girl. And we also have what is probably the most infuriating gaslighter I've ever seen ever. Here is Netflix's grand process. It takes place over 2 months. They bring in 6 different couples. Again, one wants to get married, one is unsure. The first thing that they do is all the couples break up. I put that in quotations because they all call each other exes, but they're going to get back together in a couple weeks. But for the first week, they are going to basically date all the other singles in the show. They are all meant to select one person to spend the next 3 weeks with. They're going to go through like a mock marriage. So they're going to live together, sleep in the same bed, day to day, go on dates, all the things that a married couple is supposed to do. Then after those 3 weeks are up, they get back with their original partner, where they then do the same thing. They get in a mock marriage. They live together, sleep in the same bed, yada, yada.
So this is more a classy Love Island.
Yeah.
It's like a classy Love Island. Anyway.
Hey, it's bad. Oh, they're also supposed to meet each other's family and friends to get their approval and, you know, all that stuff. That's fun.
I call her my wifey. Like,
my
I'm calling her.
And then finally, the very last phase of the show is, hey, are you going to break up or are you going to get engaged? Make a choice. Usually with this type of show, there's a bit of a slow ramp into the season just because they come in a very serious part of their relationship where they're thinking about spending the rest of their lives together. So they're not really going to be acting out, acting wild, getting crazy. Except this season, it's a little different.
JR is hot.
Mariah is beautiful. I want to get to know her.
Opening night. We are introduced to all the couples. They all come in to say,
hey, how you feel if you put your girl or your girl put you to the test, then she see a guy, right, and say he's hot on screen?
Wouldn't have a girl that do that, gang. Keep it a stack.
Mind you, we're talking about marriage.
Wouldn't be on these dating shows anyway, but I couldn't date a girl that's doing that.
At a table together, just to be like, hey guys, here's what the show's about. Singing Matt Damon's there. He's always like, hey guys, lean into this experiment. Guys, I want you to lean in.
That's really how you be.
This experience.
Fucking lean in, Nick Lachey. Every show he does, he says the same exact words. Guys, you should lean in to this process. Really lean in.
Lean into this experience.
The ones who were issued the ultimatum, the ones who are a little bit unsure about marriage, they're supposed to be like, well, I do love you deeply, but I just don't know that I'm ready for that next step. Not this season. This season, that half of the group, they come in first night. They're walking in like, oh my God, everyone here is so hot. I can't wait to know that person.
The girl who's sitting right across from us, Mariah, I was like, that's really interesting.
She's 24.
I'm just telling you what I thought was interesting.
It's like, hey, you're still,
Wait, what was so bad about 24?
I guess they're way, way older than 24.
Oh.
And so is his wife. I mean, girlfriend, right? So.
No, you're still here for your relationship, right?
I love Nick, but the grass could always be greener.
Like you haven't even officially
Oh, man. You do not want to hear those words coming from your girl, I'm telling you.
broken up yet. And you're already like ready to move on.
I mean,
What are
he's
you
sick.
doing? Let me start with the most insane person on the show. His name is Nick. He is 38. He's an artist with a drinking problem, and he is
Gosh.
dating a
We're being terrorized by these flies. If you see me moving, that's why.
27-year-old
Because he's not afraid of you.
LA party girl. In the very early parts of the season, first couple episodes, Nick feels like he's gonna fall into the camp of like, hey, you issued the ultimatum, why are you flirting with other people? Because he hits it off with Vanessa.
Vanessa's great. She's gorgeous. I have strong feelings for you. They've developed quickly, but I think they're real. I mean, I know they're real.
Vanessa likes him because he is openly artistic, and that's a side of herself that she actively suppresses. And I do want to just make sure I enunciated that properly. He is openly artistic, not autistic. He's artistic. Sometimes I talk a little too fast, and the words, they jumble up a little bit.
Internally, I feel so like weird and awkward.
I thought he was gonna say that too. I'm
Welcome
not
to the
gonna lie.
club. Welcome to the fucking artist club.
Okay.
They keep saying how similar they are, how well they get along. There's a moment where she's like, "Hey, don't let me have cheese, cause I'll fart." And he's like, "Oh, please fart, yeah, go ahead." And she's like, "No, it'll stink." And he's like, "Good, yeah, baby."
What? What? That that ain't right, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like, I know everybody got their own kinks and all that, but I ain't gonna lie to you. That's one of the crazy ones, and we do. And kink shaming is right when it comes to some things. I'm gonna be honest.
It's a safe space around me, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can do what you want, man.
You can do what you want.
You'll speed past that though.
Fart for me, babe. Babe, why don't you fart for me?
Yeah, Dylan. We can speed past it, bro.
Make a stink, babe. Like, fucking hell.
Just don't give me cheese and we'll be good.
If you fart, it's fine.
I don't know.
I probably think it's really cute.
I'm gonna kill you.
No, I don't think it's like really cute.
These two are very like.
Whoa! He posted it like that. What is he doing?
Bro, he was trying to see if it's a safe space for him to
Be freaked though.
like, bro. He was trying to make sure you can do it.
You know it's okay.
Oh,
Like,
he's
I'm
making
okay
it-
with that. You know what I'm saying?
Fart talk aside, they are very likable. The only thing that I don't like about them early on is they just keep doing the same thing, which is like, we're artists. Like, no one understands us.
I'm the only good creative in the group.
Like I can relate because I've always felt like I am pretty quirky and maybe a little
Offbeat.
Bro, please, for the love of the man above, do not give yourself that title of being quirky. That is top 5 worst things you could do. That is not a compliment. That is not like a positive trait to have. Quirky is no.
It's just it's overused too.
And it's
like
quirky is corny. Like that's where, you know what I'm saying? Like that word is. I'm sorry, I'm just a hater for that.
weird.
It's like, bro, like when you're 15, that whole like, we're so misunderstood. That's cool. But then over time, you grow up and you get a greater sense of the world. Then you realize, oh, well, everyone's unique in their own ways. Because every conversation, it's like, we're so weird. We're so quirky. No one gets us but us.
A lot of things that
I
come
feel
up
like I
in
gotta
my
die in
relationship
GTA
are
game.
because I'm a weirdo.
And like I said very early on,
What did he just say?
A lot of things that come up in my relationship are because I'm a weirdo.
and like I said very early
yo,
Oh,
Dylan, you are wilding with that,
He's
bro.
messy,
He
bro.
never said that. He never said that. He just was talking about himself. You're wilding. You're wilding.
the couple to, if they are going to break up with our partners, they're
The
more
editing
likely
is so
to
nuts.
get with each other, which is an option. There's always 3 options. You can get engaged, you can break up with your partner, or you can leave with somebody else. But that third option isn't really real. You're telling me you came on a show thinking about getting married to the partner that you have, but after spending a few weeks with a total stranger, you're now ready to call it off and then start a new relationship with them? You're gonna become the villain and do that? No one's gonna do that. Well, there is one couple that might do that this season. I shouldn't say it's impossible. Because meanwhile, there's Sandy, who is the LA socialite girl. She is hitting it off with JR. Now, Nick does not like JR. And when Nick hears that JR and Sandy kissed, he has a meltdown.
Bro.
Dylan, yo, why are you violating every single person on the show, yo? No, he's just violating him.
Bro, all he wanted was her to be comfortable, bro.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Like, bro.
And I'm really sad. This has been one of the hardest days of my life.
I'm not gonna lie, this is really like every guy. Catch a girl kissing somebody else, she tell you about your past or her past. GG's.
I'm really sad. Like, for real though.
He's still hitting that. Tears coming down the face.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously, they've chosen each other as partners for
Kissing
the
him, you know.
experiment. So JR
Boy,
is
you know,
with
boy.
Sandy, Nick is with Vanessa. And I mentioned before, they're all technically exes with the person they came with, but there's a decorum. Don't kiss your new partner. That's just a bad look.
You're trouble.
Now, every time they get confronted, if somebody kisses another person, they always do the, but babe, I was just leaning into the experiment. You heard Nick Lachey, right? I was simply leaning in. It's like, no, you're being a whore. You're trying to decide if you're gonna marry somebody else. You shouldn't be kissing.
Well, why you put it that blunt though? I didn't know you could say that stuff on YouTube.
Somebody you just met. And Sandy and JR,
For the record, I love when women liberate themselves.
they kissed before they officially partnered up for the experiment. They kissed in the dating phase. Nick does not deal well with this information because he ran into Sandy at the coffee shop randomly where she revealed that information to him. He goes back to the apartment. Vanessa's there. He starts kind of like dumping on her, but she's like, hey, Dad, don't worry. Don't worry, I'm here for you.
I don't want you to feel alone, though. Like, you do have me here.
Thank God Vanessa is there to console Nick. Except fucking plot twist. Guess who leaves in the dead of night? That's right, she is gone. She's a goner. She just leaves, and not just her. So this is the big twist early on in the show. Two couples get up.
That's wild.
Yo, imagine a girl. Bro, it's okay, bro. It's okay. Like, I'm gonna be here for you whole time. No worries. Your girl's cheating on you, but I'm here for you.
Nah, there's no way that was the girl that just walked.
Vanessa is there to console Nick. That's right, she is gone. She's a goner. She just leaves, and not just her. So this is the big twist early on in the show. Two couples
Nah,
get up
her.
and they just walk. It's Vanessa and Dave, and then Chanel and Mike.
I'm hitting her with, what's his name? Joe from You, the Stone.
Nah, you ain't gonna say that, bruh.
Meet up off camera. They have a little powwow. They're like, hey, this isn't for us. Let's just ditch. And frankly, this just infuriated me.
In GTA.
When I first watched it, I was so pissed.
Vanessa got her stuff out and she's gone.
What are we doing here? Like, some people, I get that they are in over their heads when they sign up for a show. They think they're going to be able to handle it. It's way too much for them, so they need to depart for their own mental health. However, it's another thing to want to leave the show, rope in not only your partner, but because you don't want to feel like the bad guy, you also rope in another couple so that there's enough blame to go around to where it's not all pinned on you. I don't know.
How?
Gross. The people that are leaving, they're screwing over Nick and Mariah. There's so many castmates. But now those two don't have partners for the rest of this experiment, right? Which is the only important
Like a
part of
10
it
episode-
is the mock marriage portion. What is it like living with somebody else? What's it like being married to somebody different than the partner that you kind of already know what that's like? But most importantly, you're screwing over us. Now, it's mostly directors and...
Nah, for real though. Nah, for real. Cause like, you ruining my entertainment. Feel me? And I really get passionate about that. Cause how you gonna ruin my fun? Because you ain't having fun on the show you wanted to go on.
Yeah, that's wild.
That's nuts.
producers to put you...
I'm paying for Netflix. Netflix ain't cheap no more, guys. I know you guys know what I'm talking about.
And to edit it in a way
More
that's
expensive than
going
OF.
to be interesting for consumption for us. But there is some duty to, you know, when you sign up for something, you're signing up to entertain, right? That's the whole thing. Because this whole thing is voluntary. You didn't have to come onto this. You submitted a form, and then you met with casting directors, you did psych evaluations. There was like a whole lead up to this. It's not just like one day you sign up on a snap decision, and then you're there. You should know beforehand if you're committed or not. So just 1/3 of the cast just gone overnight. One of the couples comes back for the reunion to give a little bit more light to the situation, and I ended up coming around a little bit to their side. We'll discuss it once we get to that point. It's kind of crazy. There's a lot of stuff we didn't see, but that's not for now.
We gonna see, bruh.
Now, Nick has no support system anymore. The girl said, hey, I'm gonna be here for you. She's gone. Went out for milk. See you never. Meanwhile, the girl that he brought to the show is now getting physically... Went out for milk. See you never. Meanwhile, the girl that...
Wild.
Bro,
Wild.
bro, if I see my girl, bruh, and somebody just left me on a show, right? And I'm alone, and she's in shackles, in
that's
actual chains.
Laughing too. You're on live television and wild.
he brought to the show is now getting physically intimate with her partner. It is unfortunate because I'm gonna make fun of him a bunch.
I don't know why. It just feels more hurtful when your girl's getting tucked by a black dude. I'm just no racial. It just hurt, bro. It just hurt, man. I don't know if it's because I'm black. Something about it just start breaking down.
There's no way around it, all right? But he was dealt crummy cards. That part is not his fault. Now for the making fun of him.
Why? Oh my god.
No, hey, no.
Brother is throwing a tantrum like a little kid. No way he's grieving this hard.
Run!
No way.
There is no way.
God, oh my fucking God.
Hey, he's not overreacting though.
It's not overreaction.
Not overreacting. This is really how guys.
Bro, I would feel the exact same way.
Bro,
Wouldn't show it though. But nah, for real. Inside?
freshman high school to however, you could be 86. This is valid.
She's in shackles, bro.
There is a graceful way of losing it, and then there's an embarrassing way. This is the latter.
Okay, we're not doing this. You need to leave. You need to leave.
Nick is showing up at their door, banging like, hey, you gotta let me...
Yo, he showed up banging at his old girl's door. And she's saying, you need to leave. While being in shackles with the next guy. Bro, she's getting pounded in the other room. Right? And you're expected to stay there and you have to stick it out.
He literally was grieving, crying over this. You talking about how
You need to leave. No comfort. She doesn't want it.
And bro, please let me see her. And then JR, he tells him off. JR in this moment, he's kind of alpha. And it's like,
No way! No way!
bro, no way the guy came here and telling me that.
Bro, there's
All
no
those
way.
tears? Yo, what you said, my boy?
Gotta hit him with some Muay Thai.
Oh.
Something.
What?
Krav Maga?
blowing up her,
I don't know.
calling her constantly, texting her constantly. And JR, he's had it. He's ruining the whole experience for him and Sandy.
So disrespectful. I feel so violated. He wants me to go home.
He's freaking out. You saw the 3 a.m. clip?
Nah.
There's no way! Dylan, why'd you clip these clips? We're not supposed to be laughing at this. I'm not laughing at this. This is nuts.
Nobody on this planet, Batman couldn't get this footage out of me.
Bro, he's
Bro,
on
the
Netflix.
door is closed and you hear
Bro, he's
Bro,
probably hearing like this.
oh, yo, this is not real.
That's what he's hearing out the door. That's what he's hearing out the door, guys. That's why he's...
This guy is not real. You would think he lost a limb.
He is not just crying to the heavens at any time of day. He's doing that at 3 a.m. Like, get some sleep, my guy. What are you doing? It's 3 a.m. God, why? God.
It's valid, bro. Start getting in your head at 3 a.m.
Bro, them be the times where you start thinking about everything.
This is actually the most valid time to cry.
Why? Imagine trying to live in the apartment next door and you just get woken up by that.
Oh my God, oh my fucking God.
Nah. I'm not gonna
Yo,
lie.
Dylan is violating, bro.
No. Bro, what did he hear, bro? Like, I'm not gonna lie. What did he go through for him to grieve like this?
I'm telling you, he was just hearing that
Bro, he must have.
constantly.
He must have heard the. Bro, holy.
Holy God, that's why you don't go on these shows, though.
I wrote it in my notes that Nick is a toxic apologist. He freaks out so often, but he's so quick to apologize. And not just apologize, he apologizes profusely.
And man, I made a big mistake. To be going through this alone is so fucking hard. Dude, I've never cried this much in my entire life. I've never been this spun out. I've never seen this version of myself.
I take full responsibility. I'm not in the best headspace. This whole experiment's like a whole, it's kind of weighing on me. I'm not usually like this, but I do have to take responsibility. It's all on me, and I'm so sorry. He's exhausting. I don't know how Sandy has dealt with him for years, because I've only experienced him for a few hours through the show, and I'm just tired of him. Now, JR and Sandy.
Hey. Now, we can go crazy on him, right? But, like, bro, he has no girl, and his girl is there with a 6'5" hole. I'm saying? Like, bro is grabbing his girl by her waist, putting her in shackles. It gets to a point.
And it's like his image, too.
Yeah.
His brother looks like he's a 1%er on OnlyFans.
Oh, this is
Like-
nuts, bro.
Andy, they are getting along suspiciously well.
I mean, like booty taste.
One complaint I have with her is she has a little bit of a weird fetish that comes out. You guys know how weird I think foot fetishes are? Well, she's got one. But like a specific one, she has a foot fetish, but only when that foot is covered by a Bombas sock. Which I guess I can't blame her too much, because
What?
Bombas on feet is kind of sexy. So maybe I also am a part of
What
this.
the hell is a Bombas?
I have no idea. Can you guys tell us in the
Video
comments?
Sponsored by Bombas.
Ain't no way! Ain't no way! Dylan!
The last Dylan video, you guys are gonna get doing corny stuff like this.
No way, it's the actual ad.
Thanks, Bombas. JR came in.
That's
Nah,
why.
he's fried me.
Zayn. And I am about 75% sure that JR and Zaina were not a couple before they came into the show. I struggle so hard to believe it. There is no chemistry between them.
Life is short. You gotta let people know you love them.
One of my complaints with this show is that
Oh,
all the
God.
contestants, they come in and they are allowed to keep their phones throughout the whole experiment. So while you're on your 3-week mock marriage with somebody new, you're in constant communication. All the couples are constantly texting, calling every night. That bothers me, because I want them to...
Yo, he's still catching strays, bro.
Yo, to this day,
Let him rest. Oh, please, man.
lean in. I want him to lean in, okay? I want the doubts. I talk about
Oh.
this all the time.
someone's going to lean in. All right. You know what I'm saying?
Reality TV dating show. This is my favorite concept. It's when they isolate people. They isolate couples and then force them to make a choice. But one thing that Zaina admits in an argument is that her and JR are not texting during this experiment. They're leaning in, okay?
You're telling me you haven't talked to JR at all?
Honestly, like JR and I have really detached ourselves.
You're sleeping in the same bed as a complete stranger while you're also like going on dates with them and meeting their families. The fact that you're not talking is insane. And when JR and Zaina get back together for their little mock marriage, I don't even want to say they have zero chemistry. They have negative chemistry. There is a point where they go on a date with the cameras around. Zaina asks JR what his aspirations are, what his past relationships were like.
What?
They've been
Bro!
dating for 3 years. They live together? Oh, I'm sure. And then he proceeds.
Bro, what in the hell would you need to ask what your aspirations or dating life was when I was with you?
No, that is
For 3 years?
mad odd. I'm not gonna lie. That is odd.
3 years?
To tell her about some of his like core memories that helped shape him into who he is today. And she listens as though she's never heard these stories before.
People told me I was ugly all the time in school. You know.
What? What are you?
Nah.
Hey, we not supposed
I might like this. I feel like as I got older, I'm starting to embrace who I am and not caring what people think.
That's really, really, really beautiful.
3 years. What the fuck did you talk about for 3 years? Plus, let's not forget JR. That first night, there's a mixer. He is pulling moves on these women, just like it's the first night. So the first day they do like kind of like a speed dating with everybody, so everyone kind of gets to know each other. But then that night they do a mixer where everyone can, you know, mingle and they can get to know each other, and it's a little bit less formal. And that's when I knew this season was going to get messy, because oh my god, JR is just immediately feeling up Sandy. His girlfriend, who he just did the breakup with, is in the same room, and also her boyfriend is also in the same room. I do not like JR. He moves like a frat boy. He's 34 years old, by the way. Gross, old. There's a moment where he wants to kiss Sandy during the dating week.
You got really nice lips.
Wait, Dylan is 40? Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Okay, bro. Like, we all know what that move means. I think the thing that frustrates me most about that moment is I do know that if that came up, he would be like, oh no, she clearly put the moves on me first. I just complimented her lips. Is that illegal? What's wrong with that? JR just doesn't have a whole lot of depth. He only speaks when he's prompted, you know, or if he's asked like a direct question, or if he's allowed to talk about himself. I do remember a moment, I think he was talking to Arya during the dating week. She was like, oh wait, something. And then he jumped in, he cut her off, and he was like, oh yeah, me too.
Part of me does feel like a little guilty because
That's natural. I'm actually catching feelings, and I don't know how to feel about it, right? And I still have love for my ex, so it's like...
He thought...
Yo, he is not supposed to sound like that. For how you are built like a mixture between Thanos and Hulk.
What you want him to sound like?
Bro! You feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how I expected Buddha to sound.
And I don't know.
Nah, Tama is crazy. Tama is crazy. See that? You made it racist. You made it racist.
What do you mean? I didn't. What do you mean? Bro? It's just the way I'm talking.
About it, right? I still have...
How to feel about it, right? Nah, that's not how you're supposed to talk. I'm sorry, if you built like
I'm
that...
not gonna lie. Seeing him, I wouldn't expect him to speak like that, but hey,
that's what I'm saying.
Everybody has their ways of speaking, I guess.
Tama? Yeah, you're that way.
Love my ex, so it's like...
He thought his realization was more important than hers, so he like jumped in and cut her off. And now, like, in a vacuum, that's just like one moment. However, this is like repeated things that are happening with him, and I notice a pattern. I think JR is mostly just interested in JR.
Look how he walk.
Has the option to choose.
Look at these cracks in the ground.
Arya for the mock marriage. They both want him for their partner. He obviously chooses Sandy because we've talked about, you know, their relationship, and that's a huge win for Arya. She doesn't realize it yet. Initially, she didn't really want to partner with the one that she ended up with, but we'll talk about that relationship that she ends up in because it ends up being the best relationship on the entire show. But in the end, I think JR, if it was left to him, I think he wanted to leave with Sandy. I think it was Nick constantly blowing up Sandy's phone and getting in their way that kind of like guilted her into not...
How do they have footage of
phone
you sitting
and getting
like
in their...
this, man? Wow.
You are in absolute and utter turmoil.
Bro,
if
you must have got in a life-altering heartbreak. Bro.
Life-altering turmoil. If you're sitting like this, my boy. There is nothing else.
You ask ChatGPT a picture of just rock bottom. And this is just... Wow. Like, oh.
That's what it's going to show. It's
wow.
Way that kind of like guilted her into not getting with JR. I don't know. It's weird with Sandy because there's
I have not caught one body yet.
Emotional.
The flies are terrorized
with JR. But then on the final night of their first mock marriage, they do a girls' night and a boys' night. And on girls' night, Sandy speaks with Zaina.
There's nothing between us. I'm trying to like train him on things so that he could show up better for you.
That is
train him? I'm not trying to be that guy that's in the comments always. But like, come on.
That's
a crazy word to use. Like, train him is actually a
and mind you, look, I'm not gonna lie, that sounds nuts. That sounds nuts. And then they had the chains.
Yeah,
it's getting a bit.
That's a weird type of kink.
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Not at all the vibe she was giving this entire season. I didn't want JR. I just wanted to improve him for you. Oh, it's not true at all. You have been kissing and cuddling JR at every opportunity you had. Guys' night is happening at the
Nah, she would definitely lie.
And Nick comes in, and this is the first interaction he's had with JR since the explosion at the door.
Huh?
I'm very sorry.
Okay. We can talk about it.
I made a big mistake.
I don't know what JR is thinking. Like, his body language is laid back and relaxed, but he's kind of being confrontational with Nick. And then Scotty comes in, and then he starts shit with Scotty out of the blue.
I just heard some shit.
What did you hear? Let's get into it.
Who is Scotty?
Yo, what's up with these voices, man? Bro,
Hey,
they ventriloquists or something? Cause, bro, look, come on.
they could definitely be some voice actors.
I'm gonna tell you, he is with Zaina for the mock marriage, which is JR's partner. Maybe. They bonded over the fact that they were both the ultimatum givers. And Zaina, she's feeling her ticking biological clock. Like, she wants to have children. She's talking about freezing her eggs. She wants a man who is ready to commit to her and get married. Scotty is that. Scotty does want to get married. But Scotty is also a snake. I hate him the most, and I am going to make you hate him just as much as I do. Let me take you to mixer nights, where
That's vile, but we'll see if he can accomplish.
Everyone first met each other in a casual environment. Scotty is sitting in the corner like he's Mafia Don. Shades on and with that attitude like everyone's there to meet him. As if this whole show
He's
is
aura farming.
about him, and everyone else is just wasting screen time between the Scotty segments. He and Zaina get along very well early on. He's like making physical contact with her. She likes it.
Scotty came hard.
Oh my gosh. You could tell just off his look, he swear he got game.
Yeah.
And just has no social awareness. Like, he's just not aware that people find him corny.
Yeah. Not for sure. Dylan.
What?
Scotty came hard.
Let me tell you.
Yo, Dylan, yo.
There is no reason on the first day you fake break up with your partner that you need to be holding hands with someone new in the same room as the person you came with. This is garbage, and Arya is rightfully upset. Scotty brought Arya here. He gave the ultimatum. And now, first opportunity he has, he's holding hands with another girl?
Of course he's going to do that. Because
he's how you paused it. That is a corn ball.
I'm not gonna lie, you're corn on a cob. But hey, look, what I'm saying is that if he gave the ultimatum, he wants to marry her, and she don't want to marry him. So of course he's gonna try to make her jealous. Like, see what you can lose, right? That's the whole point.
I mean, yeah, but you
obviously that's corny. Like, you shouldn't be doing that
like,
because
you grown.
Yeah, like you should
her,
just.
Like, it's like, all right, I'm glad we kind of ain't worked
out. I know, I get that. I'm just saying it makes sense why he's doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it.
Openly flirting and touching with her in the corner? Bold. That is bold, Scotty. Italics. Underlined. All of it.
Like holding hands?
Yeah, with who?
With her, like right in front of me.
With Zaina?
With who? Was Zaina? Homie's gonna
I thought we was lying.
Without the denial voice.
Hey, disclaimer, I promise you we not dirty. It's just, I don't know how we just make this place look like a safe habitat for them. And yeah.
Me? I have no clue. Whatever do you mean?
Be real, they fruit flies.
Yeah, I should go
they
do
got
that
a lot of
JR
fruit.
and see how upset you get.
Listen.
That.
No, play the show, yeah.
Well, I'm for it. So don't come at me and do this.
Why are you yelling?
Don't come at me and do this.
If that's how a grown man yell, leave, sis.
Oh, did you notice that? Now, my first viewing, I thought they were just fighting, and then all of a sudden, he just kind of reached his breaking point, and it was at a random moment, and he snapped at her. But after going back and having experienced the whole show, it was specifically because JR was brought up. And over the course of the show, we are going to come to find out that Scotty has an inferiority complex to JR.
Stop coming at me like that.
I'm done.
She is not done. I was hoping they were going to break up, and then she was going to be like, hey, I might just get into a relationship with the next guy. That's not the case. They worked it out. They're still together, technically. Well, they're broken up, but, you know, they're still leaning in. Let's touch on that inferiority complex thing I was talking about. Over the course of the first few weeks that Scotty and Zaina are together, things are going really well. Like I said, I'm pretty sure Zaina and JR, they're not in a relationship. And I also think that Scotty, especially after that blow up, he'd be willing to jump ship especially because Arya's not giving him the answer that he wants. He wants to marry her, but Arya's not certain. But something happens. Scotty and Zaina have a conversation, and things go sideways so fast. So they are talking about doing an activity, going on a date. And at first, Scotty recommends an air balloon, hot air balloon ride. The second idea he has is a cryotherapy session, and neither idea she likes. She rejects both, and you can feel his mood shift.
No more cry. You want to be Superman, bro? Bro, put that back.
I ain't gonna lie, he needs to put that back. This ain't Jerry Curl, this ain't the 80s, right? But my thing is, like, man, I get that she don't want to go, but like, damn, you don't want to go on a hot air balloon? Damn!
She didn't choose. I'm not gonna lie.
Yo!
Not a hot air balloon. I'm not gonna lie.
I mean, maybe that she's scared of it. Cryogenic therapy? That seems like an interesting date, but maybe she wants more, like, proper date, I guess.
Probably one of those girls that want to post, so she wants to go somewhere like Nobu or something.
Yeah.
Therapy talk, like, I'm over it. Like, I'm over that shit. If you don't want to get taken out, just say that. It's all good.
And I can see why he's a bit upset. Like, he's making a real effort. He thought up some fun ideas for them to partake in together. And her reaction of just being like, not really into that. Like,
yeah, see, like, it's okay to not want to go. That's fine. But don't just, like, not even be interested. Give me a suggestion. Tell me why you don't like it so that I have some reason, and then I can kind of, like, formulate my next idea based off that, right?
I'm saying, because girls be saying, like, I don't even want to think about it. Like, you guys plan the date. That's my whole thing. Now, I'll be a leader and, like, you know, saying be a man, plan a date. But if I'm planning the date and it's something you don't like let me say, oh, we're gonna go wine testing or wine tasting or something. You allergic to wine, but like, I planned the date. Like, now it's just like,
now it's on me, but I have no suggestions coming from you because you just want it to be magical.
That's what I'm saying. It's always their fault. Like, it's always the guy's fault, and it's like, bro, he wants to plan a date. He's planning a date. And it's like,
if someone's putting in effort, you should appreciate that and put in. It's not even like you're putting a lot. Just tell me, give me an idea that why you don't like it. So then, I can gauge. Okay, that's the reason you didn't like that. So maybe I can do this, and that will be better for you, right?
Yeah,
you don't need to say what you want to do. You don't have to
put your input. Tell me another date that you're trying to do.
Yeah, something similar, and I can base something similar off it. You know.
I'm saying.
Put effort into planning a date, and it's okay to reject it. At least be like, hey, okay, well, how about we do this instead? You know,
He's spitting! This is what I'm talking about. I'm trying to tell you, that's exactly what we were thinking. Like, exactly. Like, say something. Give a little bit of effort into yourself. Like, put it into the relationship. You can't just expect the guy to figure out everything if you don't even like anything. You have to give something. It's like give and take, you know? Like, come on now.
Something,
I'm gonna just assume she don't mess with me.
Reciprocate my effort a little bit. I can understand his
frustration. I'm trying to say.
Wait until he finds out that this bitch ate without him.
Did you eat without me?
Yeah. I figured you ate without me.
You figured wrong.
What a psychopath. Just insane energy. If he was joking, that is a hilarious...
No, I'm not gonna lie. He might be joking, but... girls say this all the time. It's just crazy for a guy to say that.
That's mad sassy.
Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not gonna lie. Like, that's a bit nuts for a guy to say. I'm gonna be real.
Just delivering. But he's not. And I don't know if that makes it funny or just far more genuinely concerning for her.
This is just not what I was looking for in a trial wife.
Morning.
Someone that just eats without me.
He's really
somebody eats food within.
He's real deal mad.
That's my expectations. That brings us back to boys' night, and then I mentioned before, JR and
even if he is joking,
a little bit of a heated match of words. JR accuses Scotty of talking garbage behind JR's back.
I just heard some shit. There's rumors going around saying that I was only here for a hall pass.
Why do you think those rumors came from me?
So this is a big thing for the show. People are always paranoid that they only came onto the show so that they could be with another person for 3 weeks. And then they could, you know, have a little bit of fun, hook up with somebody new. It's on a technicality. We weren't technically together, right? We were on a break. They want to Ross it, if you will.
We were on a break!
It's funny that JR is upset at the insinuation that he's only there for a hall pass because it is objectively true. In fact, in the reunion, they play a montage of JR being a complete horn dog. And explicitly saying at one point, I'm here for a hall pass.
Hey, I'm trying to be on that vibe for 3 weeks. I got a hall pass.
Wow. You see what I'm saying about when the black dude's with your girl? GG's. I'm telling you, bro. And it sounds racist,
bro.
but
It's not just a black dude, bro.
I'm
It's
telling
this
you,
guy.
it be hurting, bro.
Bro, okay, it be hurting, but that's not the reason why he's acting like this. He's just acting like this because he's him. Not all black guys gonna act like this. That's JD, JR, whatever his name is. That's him. Wasn't he just getting mad? We just seen him. We seen the clip. He was getting mad at bro saying, who going around saying I want a hall pass? Then he pull up here? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I got a hall pass. What? Bro!
In this moment at boys' night, none of them know this information.
Why do you think those rumors came from me? What could possess me to be like, JR's here for a hall pass?
You tell me.
And this is where I'm like, oh, this guy's manipulative as
You
hell.
tell
He's
me.
like, oh, I have no clue. Why would I ever say that? What would I have to gain from something like that? He just asks questions. Instead of addressing things, he like tries to lead you. There is a very clear motive why you would talk trash, because you are currently dating his partner. Why would you want Zaina to think less of JR? I wonder. Because you want to keep your options open. You want Zaina and JR to crumble so that if you want Zaina, she's there for the taking. Right? Very clear motive. Listen to the very end here.
What does that do for me? You feel me? Like,
Trying to fill shit in her head so that she opens up more to you. You know what I'm saying?
you really think that
It's very manipulative.
Did you hear him in the background there? He had deflected, and then at the very end, he was like, do you really think that? As he was cut off. He was about to ask another leading question.
really think that
It's very manipulative.
What would I have to gain from something like this? That is just a super manipulative tactic to, instead of addressing something...
He's
not even a good tactic.
He's trying to manipulate
A
Helly.
little bit of a loop-de-doo, as they say in the psychological community. The loop-de-doo method. Yeah, they teach it in the college classes, psych classes. So. But crazier than that moment is when Scotty goes home to Zaina and he has a real foul attitude with her because he thinks that Zaina is the one that tattled on him.
What's wrong?
Nah, turn it back, bro.
Close all the
Nah, turn it back.
What?
Nah. If you see someone with this face right here,
bro,
run away at Mach 5. This is diff.
I'm just saying, but he is not wearing the right attire right now. He needs to be putting on the little tank top.
Bro, he got the beater on. He's ready to get the beat.
Bro, this guy.
Bro.
No.
Hell no, you gotta get away from him.
Do you need space right now?
I want you to notice a few things. I'm gonna play that again.
Bro, imagine you walk in and somebody's just looking at you like this. Nah, bro, I'm cool, bro. I'm cool. I'm walking right back up. I'm not gonna lie.
Notice that his eyes are red and his voice is cracking.
Like, I was just like, bro, who the fuck do you think I am?
I think that Scott...
Yo, I can't take him serious. No, because after having that look, and then you go look at, and then you go say, I just feel like he's saying like,
try to be assertive with a voice like that.
Hey, it's
has
not
been crying because of his confrontation with JR. All while being like, you can't intimidate me.
I don't give a shit about how many weights you lift, how big you are, how much you eat per day. I don't play that shit.
I don't care how big you are. I don't care how manly of a physique you have, how big your chest is, how bulging your biceps and triceps are. I don't let people talk bad on my name. Not even big, burly, scary guys like him. Oh, he's not here, right? He's not here?
He refused to say where he got that information from. It
So you
seemed to-
automatically think it's me?
I never said that.
Just more manipulation. I didn't say it was you. No, bro, but you heavily insinuated it. You clearly...
Stared at her with the meanest stink face.
Yo, I never seen someone...
Like, bro.
Like, bro stared at her like this, and really expect her to not think that it was she...
Bro, you're implying it.
You really implying it, too.
Right?
It's not even
I
hit
didn't
it.
say it was you. Why are you getting so defensive? It's almost like you have something to hide. If I didn't say it was you and you are acting all defensively, it's kind of telling me that maybe you have a guilty conscience, It's like some cop tactic.
I don't give a shit about how many weights you lift, how big you are, how much you eat per day.
Nowhere did Zaina press him about being intimidated by JR. That was just in the back of his mind. He was thinking about it, and then all of a sudden it accidentally slipped out in conversation. I'm not intimidated. I don't care how much he lifts.
Like, if you keep saying you're not intimidated,
anything.
then...
Now Zaina...
Like, that's really how you feel, guys.
Brother, you intimidated because nobody asked. Nobody.
And she asked him directly.
Were you intimidated?
Hell no. You think I'm intimidated by
I am not buying it.
Yo! He's lying
Bro,
like
we
hell!
are not If you ever say cooked, you are lying. No, oh my gosh. It's so polar opposite. That means I am in fear. Bro.
She asked him directly.
Were you intimidated?
Hell no. You think I'm intimidated by JR?
That is the most he reacts all season. Like, his voice goes up, oh, hell no. And then he catches himself, and he, like, goes back into his Scotty tactics of asking questions.
Were you intimidated?
Hell no. You think I'm intimidated by JR?
He was about to blow up, man. Like, it clearly gets to him. If he wasn't intimidated, he would just be like, no, why would I be intimidated by him? But instead, he's like, what? How dare you?
Like, it's a
What
lot.
relevance does that have to
It's
the
a
conversation?
lot.
What relevance? You brought up how muscular he was. That is something you brought into
Talking about how much he ate per day.
All right, bro. Stop glazing, bro.
That information.
Why are you raising your voice?
This dude can't be serious.
Nah, he's unserious. There's no way. I've never seen such manipulation.
Why are you raising your voice when your voice was cracking at least 4 times?
Oh, hell no.
Oh.
Actually, go to college, some professor, make them watch a show, and they're gonna make a lecture about all of the Scotty's red flags. These are just like textbook manipulation tactics. After talking it out with Zaina, he then comes to, I guess, the conclusion where he is no longer suspicious of Zaina. So Scotty apologizes in the way that you would expect Scotty to apologize.
Okay, well, I'm sorry if you feel like my energy was super off.
I'm sorry if you feel...
Sorry, and then if or but,
it
is canceled out, bro.
Yeah,
The apology
it
don't work.
Like,
actually, it makes it worse.
It wasn't, but you may have misjudged my energy with your poor deciphering abilities.
Do you accept my apology?
Yes.
Are you sure?
What a freak.
Nah, this guy's a master of his craft. I'm not gonna lie. That guy he has a PhD in manipulation and gaslighting. Wow.
Bro is
There's
like...
no way he got away with this.
Like,
say yes, and you can never bring this up again.
Do it now. Do it now. Do it.
And check this out immediately afterwards.
You look alright, by the way.
Thank you.
Good God Almighty.
How is she accepting this?
Lord.
This is the corniest thing I've ever seen anybody do. Bro, how is this allowed, bro? And how, like I know when you see this after this whole situation, you're gonna think, why did I allow this?
I genuinely believe he's not feeling like that. He's not feeling like that. Wow. Because there's no way he thinks the camera's on him right now. He thinks he's just posed.
I hate Scotty. That's his. I can see it. I can see a whole relationship being with him. It's just like a pattern. I've seen it once, and I can promise you it's the same.
Hey, you think he made a...
Scotty now feels bad because he accused Zaina of something. He thought that Zaina essentially snitched on him to JR. But
like, he literally looks like he about to run up and spear this. Like,
yo, for real, he looks like he's gonna actually attack her.
There's no way you accepted his apology. Maybe it's just a tactic so she could escape.
Oh, I don't think she did. So
maybe she was like scared.
Apologizing, he's like, hey, I'm sorry if you feel like my energy was off. And then he was like, okay, well, now I need to pivot out of this. So what if I compliment her? What if I try to, like, charge the energy and get it a little bit more sexual so that we can move away from, you know, me being wrong? Taking accountability? Nah. Compliment to distract and then changing the topic? Yeah. Scotty has another lash out because one night, Zaina went to the bathroom and she took her phone like a bitch.
I don't really know anyone else that wakes up in the middle of the night at 1:30 and takes their phone with them to the bathroom.
I actually don't take my phone to the bathroom.
Super defensive. For what?
Accuse, get them riled up, call them out for then getting riled up, which only irritates them more and makes them more riled up. Oh, God. Get that college professor on the duty.
Speculations about what?
You're escalating.
What is the intention behind that comment?
Let's switch to Arya. This is going to be the most...
He's a goat. I can't lie. I got to give him his flowers.
Like, he
He's a
knows
goat.
how to manipulate. Like, he
doesn't even have to, like, think about it. It's just naturally how we talk. That's a reflex for him. Wow.
Because this is the most fun relationship of the whole season. Arya initially wanted to pair...
Hey, hold on. I think he did make me end up hating that guy the most. I'm not gonna lie. He did his job. Dylan, you did it, bro.
With JR, but JR essentially at the ceremony, whatever the pairing moment, he chose Sandy, so Arya was left with Caleb, the only other option. Caleb and Mariah, they felt like fish out of water in this season because they are calm, They are measured. They're not drama fiends. They are not here for the television show. I think that they are here actually for the experiment. I thought they were going to be boring, and especially once like the two couples left and Mariah and Caleb were like one of the couples remaining, I was like, oh great, well, two couples are gone, one of them's boring, we're really getting down there on numbers. But I was so wrong. Mariah and Caleb are fantastic because Aria, who has only known toxic relationships, she is now forced for 3 weeks to be in a relationship with a healthy man.
With you, it brings like a refreshing feeling. Like you're like, oh wow, there are like nice guys out there.
He's mindful of her. He reaffirms her. He gives her comfort and space. He never makes her uncomfortable. He has no ulterior motives. And she even mentions, like, at first, she is not attracted to him, but he shows her so much care.
That's something I don't wish on my worst enemy. There's no way I could date a girl who said, at first, I didn't find you attractive. It's cooked. It's cooked. I can't do it. Oh my gosh.
Over the first few days, that she slowly comes to find him attractive.
I truly feel cared for.
You're finding me attractive for what's on the inside, which is cool, but it's like, and here goes the insecure stuff, but bro, you would most likely cheat on me with someone you find attractive. It's just more, bro, no.
It kind of, yeah, I mean, but you know, but remember this is an experiment, so.
No, it is.
But I get what you're saying.
It's like, in the real world, though.
And
yeah, that's why
I have never felt so comfortable before. I know I
used vibing with her.
tonic in the beginning, but it definitely changed.
And now that she's starting to have feelings for Caleb, it turns out that Caleb is also starting to have feelings for Aria.
You've done everything you could to just make me feel comfortable. This is the extent you're willing to go to. I can only imagine what that'd be like if you were married.
Problem? Caleb still has Mariah, who she was one of two people whose partner fled in the night. Just like Nick, she was left alone for the first 3 weeks of this experiment. And for those asking, Nick and Mariah didn't have partners. Why didn't they pair up for, you know, a mock marriage? And they both agreed, like, it's just not right. Like, we're not really into each other. It's not, you know. Yeah, nah. They would rather be alone than be with each other. But naturally, Caleb has a turmoil of feelings because he's getting closer to Aria while knowing that
man, I need this, bruh.
Her end of the bargain with the show. Where
this is goals. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Somebody else, and you know, I guess grow and improve and come to find what she wants through this experience. So Caleb's dealing with a lot. And what does he do with all these feelings? He does what any good man does. He suppresses those feelings and denies that there's anything going on at all.
I was definitely insecure. Could this potentially be more than friendship of what has been communicated?
I don't think it's something to read into as if like there's maybe something deeper than that.
And the best part is he's lying to himself. He's telling Mariah that it's only a friendship that he and Aria have. There's no emotional bond between me and her. We're just friends. He believes he's telling
my brother. Your head was in her lap, and she was literally doing
the head scrubbing massage, scalp massage, and he had a face. Nah, that's cooked, my brother.
Wow,
because he's denying it to himself. And
that's like 8 bodies.
What I was talking about, like no one's gonna throw away a years-long relationship because they met somebody new for a few weeks. So I was very certain that he wasn't going to leave Mariah. But when he gets back together with Mariah after the first mock marriage to do his mock marriage with her, it's a little dicey at the beginning because Caleb doesn't really want to talk about his relationship with Aria. He wants to talk about himself and Mariah and their future forward. But Mariah has all these questions because on girls' night, Aria came to her and was like, yeah, me and Caleb were starting to develop kind of romantic feelings. Like there's some sort of emotional bond there. I just want to be honest with you. And Caleb's being like, no, there's no emotional bond. We're just friends. What are you talking about? So Mariah needs to try to justify like who's lying? Who do I believe? And she wants some sort of clarity. But Caleb doesn't want to talk about it because he doesn't want to come to terms with his own feelings. So instead he's like shutting her down and he gets like upset.
That's how you lose 2 girls.
Yeah,
but lying to one, she talks with the other girl. It's like, yo, he's saying this. Like, he doesn't have feelings for me.
Wait, you don't have feelings for me?
So then that's 2 girls lost.
Yeah,
this whole conversation kind of sucks, to be honest.
Not that you should have 2 girls. You're only supposed to have 1.
I don't know how to get back on track with you. Will there ever be a moment where you just like naturally come to me with like a hug?
Again, it's not toxic. Like they communicate very well. It's just a little cold, you know, it's not dramatic toxic, but it's still good. It's still fun to watch. When it comes to Aria, I mentioned before she's had a lot of troublesome relationships with men, which is why the relationship with Caleb was so refreshing to her. And we've seen Scotty. We've seen the tactics he's pulled. Like, he's not a good guy. He's manipulative as hell.
You look alright, by the way.
And she's a little bit off kilter because now she's trying to rectify what her relationships leading up to this point, what they have been like, and what they could potentially be. So I think the best thing for her is just to kind of get some space, get some time to herself. She could be single for a little bit to just kind of orient herself. One thing I can say for certain is that she needs some time away from Scotty for her own well-being.
Will you marry me?
Yes, 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 yes.
Wow.
So she saw herself being treated so kindly. So...
You know what? I just blame y'all. Like, honestly, the nice guys should be winning. Like, it's crazy that they just come last every time.
Just nuts.
I'm one of them.
No, you're...
Well...
Don't even listen to bro.
Deeper into the abyss she goes. We do learn in the reunion that she called off the engagement the very next day. She said she had regrets about saying yes.
We started to being like, oh, tell your family, call your family, and I didn't want to.
She said she was like just swept up in the moment, and he was saying all these sweet things. Scotty can talk. Like, he's a good talker, as most manipulators are. And as she was walking off, she was like,
my photo.
How did I do that? Fuck. Caleb and Mariah, they also get engaged. They have a little bit of an awkward tiff at the reunion because they are engaged. They're planning their wedding. At the reunion, Mariah confronts Caleb about how hurt she feels over the Aria situation.
You did not admit to having an emotional connection to Aria, so I completely felt blindsided.
What's odd to me about that is handle that privately. Like, the show's over at this point, you know what I mean?
Are you fucking kidding me, Caleb? Like, are you fucking kidding me?
I can understand airing out your grievances with other contestants, or if you broke up with somebody.
Damn, she looked like Cardi B just now.
Yeah, no,
what the hell?
You guys are a team now. Like, you guys are getting married. You guys are going to become one. To air your grievance publicly with Caleb, like it's you versus him, that just felt
that's
weird.
wild.
She can be rightfully upset about the situation, but you could talk to him privately about it. At least that's how I view it. I think it's a bad look.
And it's vice versa too. Like, I would have said it in private. I'm not gonna embarrass her on
They probably
public.
had long discussions about their feelings, about the situations that they were put in. She must have expressed her disappointment with him privately already. So why now do that again publicly? Aria also comes in hot to the reunion. She's like, I got all the receipts. And I'm like, oh boy, she's gonna have some good stuff. And turns out her receipts that she had on Caleb was that he looked at her Instagram stories for a couple days. So this is how I see it. Let me just say that. This is how I view it. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not in her head.
Gosh.
I think that Aria is clinging to Caleb because Caleb chose Mariah, you know, the partner that he came with. I think Aria would have been over the moon if Caleb had chosen her.
But you didn't even like?
Since he's basically like, no, I'm going to be with my partner, she's kind of just like reaching for any sort of connection she has with him. That's a tactic that I've seen before. It's like, it doesn't really matter what the interaction is, positive, negative, as long as there's like continued interactions. The only thing you can't have is no communication. As long as there's some sort of like communication that can be had, you can always turn it around, but you can't turn things around if you're not talking. So she's like trying to find some reason to be upset with him or to like, you know, have some sort of dialogue. And I do feel bad for her because since the show ended and up to the reunion, it seems like a lot has happened. Her and Scotty are no longer together. There was a miscarriage. There was a lot that went on. So I do hope that she finds somebody that treats her well. He ain't sitting on that couch with her, I'll tell you that much. Nick, he and Sandy, they broke up on engagement day. Oh, man,
Sandy.
So Nick reaches into his pocket for something, and she, like, flinches. He's like, oh, please, God, no.
What?
And he freaks out, which is justified because everyone knows this is...
You reach in your pocket ready to marry someone that she flinches?
I should go like this.
Nah, that's insane.
I said what?
And you are deciding whether or not you're going
Makes
to
the face again?
She says, no, this is the end of your relationship. He says at the reunion that he wasn't reaching for a ring. He was reaching for something else. I don't remember what it was. I don't know if I buy that, but in the end, it doesn't really matter.
I was not going for a ring.
What's the origin of calf? What is the origin of calf?
Calf and no
I don't know if I buy that, but in the end, it doesn't really matter.
I was not going for a ring. I was going for a piece of paper.
Oh, by the way,
He said
to come back for the reunion. That was the couple that left in the middle of the night. The couple that came back was Vanessa and Dave.
There were just things that made me feel really uncomfortable. Conversations that you and I had that you actually pulled me outside or into the room where there weren't mics and cameras. There was just not a learning opportunity in the situation living with you.
I could see how many times she practiced her speech in the mirror. She very clearly came with intentions. I think she knows that she is going to be painted as the villain on the show because she left the producers high and dry, and they're going to take out their anger and they're going to give them a bad edit. She came in with very specific things to say and how to say them to kind of garner as much sympathy as she can. And maybe we should have sympathy for her because she was kind of put in a terrible spot. She starts getting closer to Nick and they decide they're going to be partners for the experiment. And then on the first day that they move in together, he pulls her aside to a place where there's not cameras, and he's like, oh, hey, so one thing I want to let you know, I do have some alcohol issues and also some issues I'm recovering. But eventually the cameras leave, and
no way he said that.
Wow.
Apparently he got into like a really dark place. He was acting erratically.
You were just pretty like ugly, and I mean that was the first day.
I'm swinging.
No, she meant ugly and
no, I know what she meant. But, like, you gotta, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. No, I'm sure.
And if what Vanessa is saying is true about how Nick intentionally lied to the producers and directors and casting, even, like, the psych eval, like, he lied about certain things during that, then I, too, would be freaked out. I remember one time I got a job at a warehouse, and it was orientation day. There was this friendly guy. His name might have been, like, Jeff or something. I don't know. Since it's orientation day, I thought we were just going to come in, watch a couple training videos, sign whatever, and then it's Friday, right? Like, we'll start Monday. But after we finish the training videos, it's just before lunch, and the boss comes in and is like, you guys ready to work? And I was like, say what now? What are you talking about? I thought I was going home. I didn't bring...
Nah, I'm not going to lie. Warehouse jobs are the worst jobs on the planet Earth.
Gosh,
bro, first day I remember going into Amazon, bro, I had to hold up the compactor. I don't even know what it was, but it was the garbage thing that like destroys all the garbage. I had to hold that up. I had to be here by like those while I'm throwing the garbage in there.
Bro, I can't stand those warehouse, bro.
Bro, I could have
start seeing nail prints right here from squeezing your fist like this, bro. Get angry.
Lunch because I didn't think I was going to need one, and neither did Jeff. Jeff was like, you want to grab some, we can go up to the gas station. There's one up the street. So I hopped in his truck. We ended up passing the gas station, and I was like, Dad, he's like, oh, let me just drive by my house real quick. It'll just be a couple minutes. And I was like, oh, okay. Riding along in his cheap pickup, like, oh, this is fine. He pulls into his driveway, opens the door. He's like, he looks back. He's like, hey, don't come inside, okay?
What?
I was like, I'm not even taking my seatbelt off. Why would you think I'm coming inside? He goes inside for a couple minutes, comes back out, and then we go to the gas station and then go back to work. All fine, right? Nothing, no big deal. Except a couple days later, Jeff is not at work. And I'm like, oh, hey, where's Jeff? And they're like, oh, you didn't hear it. He got fired. I was like, what did he get fired for? And they're like, oh, he didn't pass his background check. And I was like, the guy I got into his truck with? The guy that drove me to his house and told me not to go inside? He has something in his background where they wouldn't let him have the job, even though he was working the job for a couple days. They didn't do it. Okay, great. Like maybe you do the background check before I get in his truck. I don't know. Maybe just thought. So I know how she's feeling. Kinda, not really, but like there's some semblance. I understand being in an uncomfortable situation because they're living together and the camera crew is only around on occasion. They're virtually strangers. He's admitting to lying about his mental health. If I was living with him as a guy, I'd be freaked out. As a woman, oh, I can't even tell you. Especially after he is expressing interest in me romantically. We gotta sleep in the same bed? No, we don't. I'm leaving in the middle of the night. Dave, who is Vanessa's partner, his arc, although short, is also very funny. He was excited to come on the show. He was given the ultimatum, and he came in thinking he was going to be the belle of the ball. He thought he was going to have all the women falling over him, and he was going to flirt with a bunch of different women.
I mean, there's a very high likelihood that I connect with somebody during the dating week.
And then immediately, Nick takes a liking to Vanessa, and none of the women really have any sort of like emotional connection to him or have the hots for him. And now he's just like, oh shit, I think I want to leave.
I don't think that it would do us any justice to exit this early.
No, I'm not saying that.
He did convince Vanessa to leave eventually. He was like, oh yeah, no, I have all the answers I need. I realized that I do want to marry you. And then cut to the reunion, and they're like, oh, are you guys engaged? And he's like, no. No, we haven't decided yet if we're getting married.
So I think it was very enlightening for both of us to see that we were aligned as we talked about things that were like 5-10 years down the road.
On a happy note, Zaina and JR. I thought they weren't a couple coming in. And then all of a sudden, at the engagement day, he starts saying some of the sweetest things to Zaina, and she is lighting up. He talks about how blissful their 3-week trial marriage was. He tells her that she has shown him a love that he has never experienced before, and before this experience, before the show, he wasn't ready to receive it. But now it's different.
You know, coming into this, I had a lot of preconceived judgments on marriage, on you. Are you doing it just because you want a ring or rushing your time clock? And, you know, looking back, I'm like, that was stupid. Like, you're just looking for a commitment.
He continues by saying that he thinks that she would make an amazing wife and mother, and he wants to make her happy and fight really hard and work hard to provide that for her.
I think you make a fantastic wife, mother. When I think about that, I vision myself loving you and giving you 100% of what I have to make you happy and fighting for our family. I can see all that with you. I don't think I'm at that point to give you.
He took a page out of old boy's book. That manipulator guy? Yeah.
There's no way he just said all of that nice stuff.
Just to let go of her hands just like that.
Pull it all away from her. He made sure she was engaged just to not be engaged with her. That's nuts.
What you deserve.
That's the look of a woman who is finished.
Oh, dude, she topped out.
You know, I'm gonna be upset.
Jokes, bro.
Misdirect. You know, some of you won't get it. Like, it's just the perfect conclusion to say all the right things to make her think that you are going to propose, and then say you're not ready for those things. Reject her. It's diabolical, and I appreciate it. I thought that he and Sandy would eventually date after the show ended because both those couples broke up. They were all single, and apparently they've barely spoken at all. I do think overall the show's concept needs some tweaking. Because I don't know, I don't think they know what they want to be. They want the proposals, they want the engagement, they want all the fluffy, feel-good stuff. Yet they always tease and cut the sound bites to make it sound like everyone's thinking about, you know, jumping ship and meeting somebody new.
Love is not enough. Why did we come here?
At some point, we're gonna have to decide, are we doing this or are we not doing this?
In fact, that's how the engagement episode began. They made JR and Sandy get together, and they cliffhangered, like, episode 8 to be like, oh, are they meeting each other for the engagement day? But really, they just forced them to come together on that day to talk about how, you know, they're gonna go back with their partners and talk things out. The same thing happened with Arya and Caleb, where they kept playing sound bites to be like, oh, it's not over between us. We might end up together, and it's like, no, Caleb's gonna be with the person he came with. Like, that's so obvious. So they want the heartwarming stuff, but they want to tease you with like the gross, grimy personalities.
Yeah, it's like, honestly, like, you think I'm really gonna leave a person to actually be with them? Like, for real, like, is it a reasonable ask if I've been with this other person for years, bro? Mm-hmm. Like, it gets to a point.
Stuff, which is like, I don't know, choose one. Like, do you want your contestants to like challenge themselves and be better for the partner that they came with, or do you want them to be tempted and potentially leave their partner and you want that drama? Like, you have to choose one, because they're two very different routes, and it trying to combine them, it feels odd to be like, I want to be with you forever, but I'm also really tempted to be with somebody else. It's like, no, that doesn't make sense. Those are incompatible. And I don't know how you guys feel if you watch the show. I tend to lean towards, I like the mess. I like the anarchy. Talked about
I'm messy, bro. I need all that.
Somebody ends up with the person they came with, I'm less invested. I'm a little bit disappointed. The reason...
No! What do I feel? I'm like those.
Just like me. He's just like me.
Is because we are seeing, I guess, a problem in the relationship. So there's reason to root against the person they came with. And if you make a connection with somebody new, and it's good, like Caleb and Arya, you're watching the birth and all like the beginning important moments of that relationship. So of course we're gonna root for that. So when they don't end up together, it's a little bit of a letdown. I think the show should just juice it up a little bit, you know?
He is messy as hell.
Rewards for couples that break up for good. Force people to make hard choices. Don't allow them to contact each other during the 3 weeks, while also leaving like little breadcrumbs like, hey, there's a little cash prize if you break up. Bring in singles.
You know what? I feel like, it sounds crazy though, but I feel like it would work, because if you really want to be with that person, you wouldn't leave for no money. You wouldn't leave for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it was sure you really messed with him.
Like, love is supposed to break all barriers, break all things, right? It's supposed to be above all. So, like, you know what I'm saying? Doing all this, like, yeah, it would make it kind of more entertaining.
For the contestants to do a mock marriage with, because it's hard enough for one person to decide, not only do I not want to be with my partner that I was thinking about marrying, but now I need to convince the person that I'm doing the mock marriage with to also leave the partner that they came with that they were thinking about marrying. It's almost impossible for one person to make that decision, but to have two people do that simultaneously, it's not going to happen. But if one person's single, then there's nothing to lose. Oh, that'd be so much more interesting. Those are just some ideas, just to spice it up a little bit. Put some spice on that thing. What? Oh my god, I'm so sorry. And the video's over. Like, I'm gonna end the video on that. Please come back next
better.
time. I won't do any more Haktua jokes.
Alright.
The next
we got y'all.
I have like 36 views. I'm so sorry. What have I done? Either way, I am washed clean. That is the Ultimatum Season 3. The stink is off me. It is on you. Good luck getting clean. It's going to be difficult. This was an especially stinky season. Thank you to Bombas for sponsoring this video as well. And I will see you later, bitch. How do I end this video?
Hey, you ain't calling me that, bro.
Bear Claw. Bye.
I'm talking to you.
Nah, you wasn't talking to me.
Hey, I paused it right on time.
No, you did.
Hey. I said we mess with bro.
Yeah,
heavy.
we do. He be making some bangers.
We mess with bro heavy, man.
So for sure we will be making some more
So
videos.
let us know if y'all want to see more of, Dylan.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I like his humor and everything, bro. So, hey.
But yeah, remember to like and comment. And
leave a comment. We want to know what y'all feeling.
Yeah. So, yeah, let us know. We out, man.
Yo.